you see if you can harvest off of that. Yeah. So welcome everyone to today's session. We decided to make it general because yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah, taking along without having one. Yeah. It's not about the private group. No, it's not about that stuff. All these guys who advertise funny mentorships, we don't do that. Yeah. So I see Michael is here. I see Michael is here. I see actually so many guys in their groups. Cynthia is here too. You get, so as I said, it's not going to be a long one, and we get done. So I'll just break down to this setup. And so, our strategy has been giving us a buy bias. Understand, sorry about that. There's no way you can understand market psychology or trade. You get structure is everything. Yeah, because that's where the basis of structure, you're not going to analyze the market. And even though you find chart patterns and all these trend lines, but you haven't understood get that profitable setup. Yeah. So the first thing you do is you try as much as possible to understand what structure is. And once you understand structure, I always do GBPSD because it's the pair that I trade. Though I can analyze other market personality, I began by understanding myself. I'm not going to focus on so many things to take. It's going to involve either losing a huge sum of money or making a huge sum of money. Yeah. So for every app, I know that the emotions that are going to be in play and the money value of it. Those are trading. There are lazy days as well. I wake up at midday. Midday, there's my other stuff, maybe trading crypto and doing other stuff. But if I wake up and take a trade, or I prepare myself to take that trade with it, it starts with acceptance. And I accept that, okay, but hey, if I get a profitable setup and I take it, or if I get the right accumulates, it harvests for me what I want. I'm going to make a nice. So I approach the chart. Now look at GBPSD. It was going down. This was around right now. This is the 4-hour time frame. So I see many people and they start all the way from this side, all the way from this side. What are you looking for? You get, you're a scalper. What are you doing in 2024 September? In September, US elections were happening. Look at all that data. What are you doing this side? Right here in Feb, there's a new government. Guys, we're trading the Forex market. So if a new president was coming in at around this time, policies change. The Fed is going to do something else. The currencies are being brought into play. So at times it's not about only, hey, what are the candlesticks saying? You have to relate them with what's actually going on in the whole world. Because what? Candlesticks are just in the background, So with that, there's no. So since I'm a scalper, I may begin from around here. Since this was around the same, the market reaches here, gives us this chart pattern. So structurally, ritually started happening from here. Pull a Fibonacci from to pull one from here to here. You're going to call a golden area. So currently the market is fluctuating to the upside, but it will go up forever. So those are the things you want. This week we had a bullish week. It was generally bullish, but I took one sell setup. My internet is slow. It was too fast. Then I saw someone else buying into the market and taking it to the upside. The smallest price movement to get out or get a profit out of that. So a state where it has to give us a retracement. And for the guys who know structure of the market, you know that so all that stuff happens here. The trend happened, and currently it's moving like this. So you may get a sideways market, which is showing you a change in trend to start moving. You can never think for the market. Yeah. So what you do is wait, because this market has a rectangle, and a rectangle is a continuation pattern. My internet is kind of slow. All this time. So there are some other people who are going to wait for the breakout. Patience. If the market moves like this, the breakout is always swift and volatile. It can give even 100 pips, huge candles. So there's some people waiting for that too. Of course, now they're just waiting to see how the market is going to react accordingly. So this week we haven't got a bias. You can see by the candlesticks that have been formed all through. There are some bias. It shows some. We can see that in the past 2 days, which is Monday and Tuesday, they find fundamentals. We are going to check if they find some fundamentals, but that's exactly how it was. Strategy of trading some of these trend lines. You can get these breaks here. I don't know why that is there. Okay. There are these patterns that we used to trade last year that you just wait for the market. I told him that at times you just have to wait for a stiff trend line to break. That at times a retest will happen where they on the 15-minute time frame. And you can see that this was just a break and the retest. A previous resistance zone, and it had to say trend line resistance. You get the trades you take with one eye closed because the result may be generally good. So someone who is asking me what to do, because there are so many things in play. You get there's so many things in play. Yes, we may have these support zones in my way. So literally, I'll just wait and see what the market is doing. Patient. So this patience can lead me up to the London session. When I wake up and I see new structure, or I'm able. So if I analyze pre-Asian or pre-London, and the London session opens and there's volatility, I know that the New York open and I'll get a profitable setup. And the highest you're supposed to consider when you're trading analysis today. I know Mark was mixed. I saw a setup in the group. He was looking for, let me see, it was running around here. And of course, if you look through, you can be looking for sales because he had an initial buy here. I mean, I sent out this setup to maintain. We're going to continue. So I sent this was the market moved in as for guys who said setup. But immediately it broke here. I got the retest, and that's the one I sent us there. This was a stop loss of around 8 pips. And we're making 21, which is generally a good return. Yeah. Nothing for me up here because the session we're entering is kind of slow. Yes, sales are still all risky. They are all risky setups, even though buyers, I mean, even though sellers look to be pushing it. The DXY internet is generally slow. It's just wow, this is so slow. This is so slow. So you have a year of elections, guys. We have switch off the internet. You know the guys we're dealing with. Now, the DXY, this is how it looks like. We had this break retest at up here. There's what we call this one, and you can see it's the same thing that I was talking about previous one order block. Of course, you can see order blocks with this. My internet is slow, so my indicator I'm not even sure. Oh, there's no order block. Maybe on the 1 hour. There's so many. So just to finish the explanation, right? Just finish the explanation. It test at what? At a supply zone and starts to break down, possible to zoom out this market. And it's what I was saying. This was a very solid trend line. Some people say trend lines don't work. They just don't know how to use them. If actually you know how to use a trend line and you're not going to be confused of some bounces, you're not going to be confused of so many things. You see? Now let's say retest here and started melting down. There's a break of structure here. This may be a retest for that sell to up. Stop moving to the upside. It is with how we trade it. So this is ADA, a pair that I had the major analysis for weeks now. This is the harmonic pattern. Most of you don't use it, but yes, right here. But I missed out on that. Missed out on that sweep rejection and yesterday 17. Yeah, and currently the market is doing broke it, gave us a retest, and is now aiming to the downside. Though I'm looking at it retracing for this key levels where it may for this major sell. So for ADA a break, then that's a week. So it's supposed to be extremely careful. Now that's how I'm saying. Yeah, Bitcoin can drop to the 60s because that's the nature of the moves. In 2021, it dropped from 65 up to a surprise if Bitcoin drops from 95 to 40,000 or 50,000. So that's the nature of may still dip further. We're supposed to keep our eyes above the horizon. There's so many things happening. Very possible. So now there's the open of the day with that volume indicator. I wanted to trade it to the other guys, but I think I'll just make a video of it. I don't know, Mark is not like why. It literally looks like there's nothing to apart from a starting trend, which is this, because this is a support zone. Very stiff, look at it. So literally this is a pullback to the 61.8. I may be a fake out. So there are things you're supposed to wait for. There's no engulfment there. Supposed to wait for that confirmation. This is okay, it broke under that market because it's not clear. If this is a flag here, falling wedge looks relatively nice to buy to there. Actually, I'll take it back because it's clear. But try to put your support or your stop loss would from here. They'll try to put their stop loss slightly below the structure and take profit here. Looks risky, very risky, because this market can fall back to give us a proper retest and also a discount price for the best trade. Of course, I'll just wait for it here. I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to wait for it for this whole movement. If it's that segment, I'm going to wait for the interest of how everything is going to go. Yeah. So I'd wait for it. Another person would wait solo, but I'll get hold of this demand zone. This demand zone. There's my internet is slow from here to see how everything goes. So that's already an expensive price. I'll just wait for a discount. So guys, I don't know if you have any questions. I'm going to save this one for references. Yes. Oh, and by the way, if you get both crypto, that's what I'm saying. So it's an investment. Yes, most of you bought Afro. It's just a matter of time. It has been ranging for months now. So you should engage when make sure you're up to, hey, what is Afro doing? See, we're doing some structure here, but you know, structure is not that solid. Afro has been ranging for months now. Literally, this is what we call breakage. But you can see we reached $40 million. You know what a ranging market is. And even though you go to your best, the best plan, they ranged for days, months and days and months. The pay made people millionaires, but look at the time it ranged and see what happens. Instead of wasting money, you can just put some money there and it will pay out. It will pay out. It will pay out really good. I hate keeping being here for long because you learn so many things or you discuss so many things at the end of the day, you forget everything. And someone asked, where is the link? Wow. Is it only me? Yeah, I'll try as much as the next live. Michael, you can speak. Michael, you can unmute yourself. I think he's unable to speak. Michael, you're unable to speak. All right, so that's so crazy, please.